Dear students, so far we have studied about the different forms of organizations. We studied that there is a sole proprietorship, partnership, a joint Hindu family business, a cooperative society, and a joint stock company. So there are 5 different forms that the individual can take, or these are the private institutions. We can say that this is a general public can start up all these different 5 forms of organizations. Okay, and when we studied about the different forms of organizations, we also studied about some of the features, the advantages and disadvantages, as well as all the points also. Okay. Now we can see when you have to discuss about which form of organization you have to start. Okay, so if you want to start a business, which type of form of organization or which type of business you have to choose. So the choice of the form of organization is a very much important question. So we have to decide which form of organization may be suitable for my business. When I am starting a business, which form of organization has to be there. Okay. So this decision making is a little bit complicated, because when you see, if you see as like sole proprietorship, you can see that there are so many advantages, but at the same time there are some disadvantages. When you take partnership, there are also some advantages, more advantages are there, but there are also some disadvantages. So if you take any form of organization, you can say that there are some advantages are there as well as some disadvantages are there. Okay. So we have to consider these some of these points which we are going to discuss now, and then from that point of view we can understand according to our requirement. Only we can say that. We cannot say that sole proprietorship is the best form of organization or company is the best form of organization. Okay, we cannot say that this is more better than the other one. All the forms of organizations are better, and they have their own features, they have their own advantages. Okay, so according to our requirement, according to our needs, this we have to understand. Okay, so now let us discuss about the different points that can be affected in the choice of the form of organization. First point is called as the ease and cost of creation, or we can say that setting up of a business. In case of formation, the sole proprietorship form of organization is the most simplest form, or we can say that it is the inexpensive form of organization. There are no much formalities required, there are no any minimum capital required, there are no any kind of formalities are not there. Very much easy, anytime you can start and anytime you can stop. So when you consider the point of view of cost and ease of formation, we can say that the sole proprietorship form of organization is more inexpensive. When you compare the partnership form, it is also easy but little more complicated than the first one. And the joint Hindu family business is not simply possible, because it is based on the family, joint Hindu family, and their members has to be there, all the members has to agree with that, and along with that they should have a family property, okay, or any ancestral property should be there. Then only with that only they can start up the business. And the cooperative form of organization and the company form of organization is very much complicated. It is not that easy to start. There are so many formalities, because we studied that there is a legal formalities are there. Registration of these organizations are compulsory, and when you have to register, then minimum some qualities must be required. And when you studied about the company form of organizations, we found that this is a very expensive and very time consuming and very much a lengthy process are there for starting it. Okay, so in case of starting up, we can say that this is the most complex form of organization, is the company form of organization. So when you compare all the different forms, in case of formation, the sole proprietorship is the best one, and after that partnership will be there, then joint Hindu family business, after that cooperative society will be there, and the company form of organization is the most complicated one, we can see. Okay, so all the formation, all the different forms are having different formalities are there. So that is the based on the formation. Then the next topic that we have to discuss is the liability. From the point of view of liability, we can say that sole proprietorship form of organization is the most complicated one, because this is having the most amount of liability. Means entire liability is held by a single person, only one person, and his own personal assets are also affected. And when you compare in case of the liability, we can say that the company form of organization is the more suitable one, because there is no any liability. Only the liability is that the investment of our money, our own personal assets or any other kind of things or whatever things that we are having is not going to be affected when any loss is there. And cooperative society form is also having more advantage, because it is also not having much like a limited liability is there. Okay. And for joint Hindu family business, for only for Karta there is a unlimited liability, but whereas the other members have got only limited liability. Their personal assets are not going to be affected. Only the ancestral property which they are supposed to get will not be there. That will be lost. That's all. There is no any other formality or any other complication for the other members. But for a Karta there is a unlimited liability, and his own personal assets also may be affected. So this is the case of the joint Hindu family business. But whereas the partnership and the sole proprietorship, all the members are having unlimited liability. And if I become a member of sole proprietorship or a partnership, even my own personal assets can be used for paying the debt of the company, okay, or the organization which I am running. So there are some people, those who have started business and lost everything. Even their own personal properties or assets that they had is lost. So they raise a lot amount of complications regarding that. Okay. Then the third step that we have to study is about the continuity. Okay. So the first two forms, like sole proprietorship and the partnership form of organization, is affected by the members. So if anything happens to the members, the sole proprietorship is over. Like if I am running a business and if anything happens to me, then that my sole proprietorship is over. It is end of the, when I am stopping, or if anything happens to me, that is the end of the sole proprietorship. And if there is a partnership form of organization, if like 5 members are there in a partnership form of organization, if anything happens to any members, that leads to the closure of the entire business. But whereas the other forms of organization is not affected by the like the joint Hindu family business, anything happens to the members, it is not going to be affected. And even if something happens to the Karta, then another member, senior most member, will become the Karta, and the joint Hindu family business will continue. There is no any issue regarding the closure of the company is not necessary when anything happens to the members. Joint stock company is not going to be affected anyhow with the members, because the members can come and members can go, but the company will continue forever. So in case of continuity, we can say that the company form of organization is the best one, because it is not going to affect it. The existence of the company is not affected by the members. So the members can come and members can go, but the company will continue forever. And in case of continuity, we can say that the sole proprietorship and partnership form is the worst one, or which is not suitable, because they are not having any continuity. Okay. Then next point that we have to study is called as the managerial ability, management ability. Okay, so the managerial ability, if you consider, we can say that sole proprietorship form of organization is having only limited managerial skills. Like if I am running a business, and when I am starting up a business, a small business, if I am starting, but also there are so many activities that a manager or a one person has to handle. So when one person, single person is handling many things, is not possible. Like I have to deal with the customers, I have to deal with the accounts, I have to deal with the purchase of the raw materials, I have to deal with the production, I have to deal with the sales. So everything if I am dealing with, then I may not be able to do anything properly. So only one person is there, and one person itself has to do everything. So there is very less amount of chance or success is there when there is a large amount of managerial skills are required. And when you consider in a partnership form, there are some more opportunities are there because there are more members and division of work is possible. Some part of work can be divided into different parts, and different members can take up different works, and they can do it little more easier. And when you consider like joint Hindu family business, there is like a management is done by the like the Karta or the senior most member. And here also, like it is almost like the sole proprietorship, only one person is making the decisions, but other members can give the suggestions. And most of the time what happens is that the senior most member or the Karta is not going to obey what the other members are telling. Junior members are telling something, and the senior member is not going to accept that. So there will be always confusions and problems will be there. Okay. Then when you consider like a cooperative society form of organization or a company form of organization is having more advantage in this one, because they can appoint members like in cooperative society there is no need of very big management experts and all are not required, because it is done most of the purpose for the charitable purpose and so on. They are doing it for welfare of the members. It is not run for the profit of the organization. So this will be much managerial experts are not required. But whereas the company form of organization is the most suitable one in case of which big managerial skills are required, because they are having good assets and very experts and professionals can be appointed for managing the activities of a company. Okay, because they are having sufficient amount of, there are large number of members are there. Out of that members, the board of directors can be selected, and one among the board of director may be an expert person who can handle, or different people can be there. And even after that, the members can hire very high quality professionals for handling the management, like top level management, middle level management, lower level management, or all these members can be selected, recruited from very like IIM like companies, institutions and all people, those who have completed MBA or good qualifications are there. So such members can be called or invited for continuing the business activities. So the managerial experts are concerned, the company form of organization is the most suitable one. Okay, then we can say that the degree of control. So the control, full control lies in the hands of the sole proprietor. So when I am running a business, I have all the authority to make any decision. So regarding the control, full control is held by the sole proprietor. So the partnership firm, that many members are there, all of them are sharing the control. So they will discuss, and even if I have idea, but other members are accepting my idea, then only that idea can be used. So there is no any full authority is not there, power is not there, but also more, we can say that more authority, more power is there. But whereas the other forms are there is a less control. Like in joint Hindu family business also more control is there. Karta is leading the business, so control is there. But whereas the cooperative form of organization, cooperative society or a company form of organization, there is less control, though the management and the owners are entirely different. Owners are especially in company form of organization, the owners are not having any kind of control. So the entire activity is having controlled by the board of directors, the selected members, and these selected members may be appointing managers who is separate other members than the owners. So there is, and when they get the appointment, when they start doing, they will do the controlling activities by themselves. So the shareholders or the actual owners are having less control over the business when you compare the company form of organization. So there is if you want to have control, full control, sole proprietorship is the more suitable one. And next is about regarding the nature of business. What sort of business that we are going to do. So if we are going to do such kind of business which is needs like more personal attention or more personal care, like if you are doing a grocery shop. So as I told you, when you are going to a grocery shop, you go to that person who is dealing with you in a very decent way, or who is talking to you very nicely, and like we mostly like the person's behavior. Depending on the behavior of the persons, we have good relationship with the company or the shop. So like when you go to some shops, if the shopkeeper is not, like you are demanding for a product and the shopkeeper is telling that, oh no, this product is not here. Okay, one day I went to a shop and I asked that person that this product is there or not, and he was busy with other customers, so he did not answer me, and he did not say anything, but he just waited there, and he was talking to some other customers, and I waited there for some 5 minutes time. Then after that again that those customers went, then there was some other people also, and he was again discussing with the other members, and again I asked him whether this particular thing is there or not. Then also he did not respond to me. Then after that, after some time, the second person also has gone. Then after that, when I became chance, I asked him. Then he said that the product is not there. I waited there for some 5-6 minutes, but after that he is telling that the product is not there. So simply I had to wait there for some 6-7 minutes. So I felt very much awkward there, ashamed there, like I was waiting there, and the person had told me if it is not there. In the beginning itself, if he had told me that this is not there, then I could have gone to another shop and purchased it. By the time I waited there, within that time I had to go and purchase the product from other shop. But this person did not respond. After that, I never went to that shop. Okay. And whereas when I go to some other shops, most of the time when I go to some other shops, when I find that when other members are there, then also they consider me and they will ask me what do you want. He will ask me. They will call me like sir and all like that, and they say that what do you want. So then when we listen that, we feel happy and we like to handle, or we say, and we are telling them that this many things are required, and they will be in between that they are taking the products of other people and also giving, but we don't feel much awkward there because they consider us also. So we feel happy about it. So this is the dealing of the person is very much important. So in such kind of organization, sole proprietorship form of organization is better because we are having more personal contact. But whereas the company form of organization is not having any kind of control, or any personal contact is not there. Like the company is producing a product and selling, and we don't know who is producing this product and where it is produced. All the details we don't know, because we can know, but it is written on the product, but we are not going to bother about what product is there, where it is made, who made it, and all these things we are not considering. So when the kind of business what we are doing, and if we are doing like some services, if we are doing some kind of like beauty parlor or any kind of services, if we are providing, mostly the sole proprietorship form of organization is better. And which type of businesses are there which needs more personal contact, in such cases sole proprietorship or partnership form of business is required. And when there is no any personal contact is required, so such kind of organizations, company form of organization may be more suitable. So when you consider there are like 6-7 points we have studied about the different choice of form of organization. And when you go through these different options, we can understand that all the different forms of organizations are having different advantages as well as disadvantages. Okay. So it is depending on us what sort of business that we are going to do, and almost all the points are somewhat interconnected. Like if you consider like the liability and the capital contribution, when there is a more number of capital contribution, the liability will be, or the risk will be more. Okay, so different points are interconnected. So we have to consider all these type of points in detail. We have to study about different forms of organization and the comparison. All this we have to study. So in your book, a table is given about this one. So you can just go through. And next topic, one more heading is given, that it is about the comparison between the different forms of organizations. So that for comparison, you can just go through the different points given there. So there is a table given there, different headings are there, and in different forms of organization, what are the different points given there, that is given. So you just compare this one and study, and you have to understand. We cannot say that one is best and one is the lowest one. All the things, all the forms of organizations are good depending on the situations. It is fully depending on the different kinds of situations. Okay. So according to the requirement, according to our needs, we have to make a decision. So this is that is what we have to make a decision. So this chapter is over, and up to this chapter you have to study for the exam. So first and second chapter is there for the exam. So you prepare this chapter very much nicely. This is a very important chapter. So this chapter you study well and prepare well for the exam. Okay. Thank you so much.